Hey guys, Brent Abernathy here. I got a special guest for this training. Isaac Bass is a brand new agent with us and 19 years old. And Isaac actually sent me a text yesterday and said, "Hey, brand new, working on, getting appointments done." And Isaac's part-time and he's been struggling a little bit with, with some no-shows and things like that. And he wanted to kind of dig into, hey, what can I change? How can I make it better? How can I make sure more people show up for the appointments, things like that. And so he's kind enough and nice enough to have this conversation, recorded on Zoom so all the other agents can learn from it and stuff. So we'll get rolling, Isaac. First of all, and I know you're doing this selling life insurance part-time, right?
Yes, part-time, and I started last month.
Okay. So when you dial to book appointments, typically, is it just like, are you like, what have you been dialing, like taking one full dial day and dialing for appointments all on, another off day that you have, or what's your schedule? Just real quickly, what's that been like this first month?
Definitely. So since I work at a moving company, I don't get off at a certain time any day. So one day I can get off at 2 p.m. The next day I can get off at 9 p.m. It really matters on the job. So whenever I come from work, I was planning to get phone burner, but I just print all my leads, divide them into stacks of 25, like John Wetmore said in one video that I saw,
right?
And just triple dial them until somebody answers. If not, go to the next stack and the next stack and the next stack. That's how I go about it.
So you're basically dialing when you get a chance and running appointments pretty much when you get a chance.
Yes, and I book them for Saturday and Sunday since I only have those 2 days off.
Okay, so Saturday, okay, perfect. So you have Saturday and Sundays off. Okay.
Yes.
So, and you're dialing. Now, when you're dialing, are you dialing like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and booking appointments for Saturday and Sunday, or are you just dialing on Thursday and Friday for Saturday, Sunday?
I do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for Saturday and Sunday. And Monday, Tuesdays, I go out and do door knocks if I can, or follow up on old leads and stuff like that.
Okay, perfect. All right, so that's the first thing I would say. Okay, and I want to dig into, kind of how many appointments you're booking and how you're doing it and all that. But if you're dialing, which everybody's situation is different, what their schedule is. And right now, you got to fit it in your dial time when you can, so you can run, those full days. So I personally, if you were dialing on Wednesday, I would not book appointments on Sunday for Wednesday, because you're setting yourself up for no shows doing that. Okay. The latest I would ever book an appointment, if I was dialing on Wednesday, the latest I would do it is on Saturday, and you're still, 72 hours out, which is, we don't like to go more than 48 hours out booking appointments. Okay. So that's the first thing. Before I get into script and kind of what leads you're dialing, roughly how many appointments, when you've been dialing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, roughly how many appointments have you been booking over the last couple of weeks? How many appointments have you booked for Saturday, Sunday?
I think my first full week was last week or the week before, since I was getting caught up on my carriers and stuff like that.
Right.
I did maybe 4 or 5 appointments, and this week I had 7 appointments.
7. Okay. And those were spread out, some on Saturday and some on Sunday.
Yes, I had 2 Saturday and 5 Sunday.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, let's do this, because you as a part-time agent, it's something that a lot of new agents struggle with as they're making the transition to getting into full-time. It's, how do I set my schedule up best for success? Okay. Yeah. And I hear new agents all the time that are part-time. They're like, well, I get off at 4:00 in the afternoon. I can run a couple of appointments pretty much every day during the week. So I can I can run one appointment on Tuesday, I can run two on Wednesday, and it's like that doesn't set them up for success, right? So I always tell people, new agents, is I need 2 days, right? 2 days. And you're blessed with your other job. You've got 2 days off every week, Saturday and Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
So moving forward, and I love the fact that you're hustling. Okay. Like you are hustling, you're getting after it. When you have a chance to work in the insurance business, you're doing everything you can. You're door knocking, you're right. Let's condense your schedule. Okay. From moving forward, no more dialing during the week. Okay. No more dialing during the week. You're just going to dial starting at 8:00 Saturday morning. And you're going to book as many appointments as you can book for Sunday. Okay. You're going to book, your goal is going to be 10 appointments for Sunday. Now, you're brand new, so you might not get to that, that full mark. You might only have 8 or something on a Sunday. But see, now you're going to be dialing Saturday, which you'll get more answers. People are off from work, things like that. Okay. They're happy because it's on the weekend. They didn't just come home from work where they got cussed out by their boss or whatever. Right. So now you're going to dial every Saturday morning starting at 8. And now you see where by doing it that way, you're only booking 24 hours in advance. Right.
That makes sense. It's a lot better.
You see how you're going to have a lot less no-shows doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't change the fact that during the week, if you have time, go door knock, send some text out, whatever, trying to make use of your time and create activity, right? But let's condense it where you're not dialing any more than 24 hours in advance, okay? And you're still going to be able to run the same appointments. Like if you had told me, Isaac, hey, I'm dialing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'm booking 14, 15, 16 appointments for Saturday, Sunday, I might give you a little bit different advice, right? But you're only booking 7 or 8 right now anyway. So let's make sure those 7 or 8 are within that 24-hour window. That's going to help for more people to show up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Now, what types of leads have you been dialing?
Oh, sorry. It cut off right there.
What types of leads have you been dialing?
I have new internet leads and instant internet leads.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's run through your script. I think what we've already talked about is going to really help as far as the no-shows. All right. But let's talk about your script and what you're saying to them, how you're tying the appointments down. Because honestly, dude, you're brand new. And I mean, booking 7 or 8 appointments off of internet leads as a brand new agent, with limited dial time, like you're doing well on that. Okay. So I would guess, without hearing your phone script, your phone script is pretty good. Right now, it's just a matter of let's tidy a few things up with the schedule and maybe a few things on the script, and you'd be ready to rock and roll. So let's act like I sent in an instant internet lead, okay? And I want you to let's role play. I want you to call me, and I'm not going to give you any objections, none of that. I just kind of want to see what you're saying and how you're saying it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so just call me up and book an appointment with me for tomorrow, which would be a Sunday. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Brent.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent, this is Isaac. I was just getting back to you about your request for additional life insurance. You have put in your date of birth at 0102 of 72. Is that right?
Yes.
Great, Brent. So the programs we have don't require any health exams or blood tests. As a field underwriter, they just send me out there to verify that you are who you say you are and to make sure you're not strapped down to a hospital bed, okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect, Brent. So I'll be in your area tomorrow, Sunday, and I can drop this information you requested off to you and briefly go over it with you. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Now, are you working or retired, Brent?
I'm retired.
Okay, great, great. Now, are you currently married?
I am.
Okay, awesome. Happy marriage. Perfect. And it says here your address is 123 Success Lane. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Great. Now at this address, Brent, is the house number located on the mailbox, the curb, or on the house itself?
It's actually on the mailbox and the side of the house.
Okay, perfect. I'll be looking for the mailbox once I get there. And again, my name's Isaac. I'll be driving a black Honda Civic. I have curly hair and a big nose, so it's hard to miss me, okay?
All right.
Awesome, man. I'll
What
see.
time? What time did we say tomorrow?
Oh, you're right. So yeah, I forgot the time, but it'll be tomorrow, Sunday at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good.
Just give me a little leeway since I'll be coming from Dallas and seeing other families, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
Perfect.
All right. So listen. So I was right in my assumption. Like, dude, you're really good. Okay. You're for a brand new agent. I can tell you've worked at it. I can tell you're paying attention to it. I can tell you want to get good quickly at it. Right. You're putting the time and effort in. Okay. That's awesome to see. Now, here's a few little changes, a few little tips that I would give you. Okay. First things first, dude, you're a 19-year-old guy, and just from the little bit of time that I've talked to you, you've got a great personality. Right?
Thank you, man.
Chill out. Chill out. Smile. Smile when you're talking to people on the phone. Okay. Were you reading a script when you were just going through it with me?
Yes, sir, because I used to change my scripts so often. And I had that issue of, oh, they hung up on my face, so maybe I should change my script, or they didn't book it, so maybe I got to change it. So I just took one from Greg Peters and just went with it.
Yep. No, it's the script is great. Okay. But what I would say to you is the quicker you can get to the point where you've memorized that script, okay, that will allow your personality to come out. See, right now you've got great tone on the phone. Like, it's not real high pitched, it's not real low, it's not too fast, it's not too slow. Like, everything's good, but it sounds robotic. Okay. And it doesn't allow your personality to come out. So you have to remember when you're talking to these people, we have a split second to make it memorable, right? Not only do we have to book the appointment, but it also has to be memorable to them, right? Does that make sense? And the reason, a lot of times what causes that to happen is they remember you. They remember something you did, something you said. They remember you. But if we're being a robot, then the true Isaac doesn't really come out. Makes sense?
That's true. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's memorize it as quickly as possible so we can just chill out and have a conversation with somebody on the phone. Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing I would do is that first line that you said. Look at your script. That first line where you say, repeat the first line to me.
Hey, Brent, this is Isaac. I was just getting back to you about your request for additional life insurance. You put in your date of birth as this.
Got it. Okay. That line. Hey, Brent, this is Isaac. I was just getting back in touch with you about the request that you made online for the information on the life insurance. Add the part in there about the request that you made online. Okay. Because that's going to jog their memory more. Okay. Because let's face it, when somebody fills something out online, I mean, heck, I can't half remember what I ate for breakfast this morning. You know what I mean? Some of these folks aren't going to remember filling something out 3 or 4 days ago. So we got to take them back to that. because one thing that happens, Isaac, is sometimes when you get a bunch of no-shows, sometimes it's because people are just saying okay to you on the phone just to get you off the phone, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Makes sense. But if they really remember, hey, I did this, if they really remember that, they might not be, they won't be trying to get rid of you as much because it is something they did. Okay. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
change that one little thing. Now go to the line in your script where you said they just require me to come out and see you and make sure that line, read that out to me.
Okay, I said, great. So the programs we have don't require any health exams or blood tests. As a field underwriter, they just send me out there to verify that you are who you say you are and to make sure you're not strapped down to a hospital bed, okay?
Got it. Okay, so that part right there. Remember, we got to make it memorable, right? So they just require me to come out, make sure you are who you say you are, and make sure you're not like strapped to a hospital bed and as big as an elephant. Does that make sense? See
Okay.
how I'm laughing? I'm right. That's supposed to be funny. You know what I mean? Don't like laugh. As soon as like, I don't know if you felt it, but as soon as I said that and I started kind of giggling, you smiled immediately. I saw you, right? That's what they're going to do on the phone. So those are the little things, again, where not just reading it, but it's like, let's face it, that's a little corny. That's a little weird. It's meant to be funny. It's meant to get them laughing. It's meant to get them to understand, hey, I don't know if you're 800 pounds and I'm talking to you on the phone. I got to come make sure you ain't strapped down to a hospital bed and, you know, as big as an elephant and dragging an oxygen tank behind you and smoking a cigarette all at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir. That's
okay.
A good one.
Okay. All right, cool. I mean, it's just, but you see the smiling and the laughing, that will elicit a different response from you. Okay. Understand that's supposed to be funny. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then the last thing I would do is at the end, I know you messed it up. You didn't book a time with me. But when you book a time, give them, hey, okay, would the morning or afternoon work best for you? If they say afternoon, okay, I've got something available between 1 and 1:30 or between 3 and 3:30. Which works best? If they pick the 3 and 3:30, great. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter what they pick. Then at the end, after you got the appointment booked and you're tying it down, you go through the verifying the address and where the numbers are and all that, right? What I typically do is I say, okay, do me a favor, Isaac. When you can, write my name down. Okay, my name's Brent. It's Brent. Okay, write it down like on a sticky note or put it on the refrigerator or something so you remember I'm coming. I'll be pulling up in a gray SUV so that way you know it's me. You ain't got to let the dogs loose on me or nothing like that. Does that make sense? And I'll giggle again. And guess what they'll do? They'll giggle as well. And they'll say, oh, I ain't got dogs, but I got a rifle. Is that okay? Or they'll say, I got a dog, but she's the sweetest thing ever. You know, I mean, whatever. The point is it creates that conversation. It's that memorable. But now I've spelled my name out. I've told them what color car I'm going to show up in. I painted that picture, that visual picture of me pulling in their driveway tomorrow, so they ain't got to let their dogs loose, right? And again, it just that visualization helps them remember it. And guess what? Sometimes they'll write your name down and put it on the refrigerator. Sometimes they won't. But it's going to make them think. And it's just locking in that one more time. Like the last thing I say to them is, okay, cool. Like if they pick 3 or 3:30, the last thing I say to them is, all right, you have a good rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow between 3 and 3:30, right? I'm going to get that time and I'm going to say it 2, 3, 4 times just to kick it into gear, okay? Just to drive the point home, all right?
That makes sense, sir.
Okay. Um, do you have any other questions? I think what we've gone over is really going to help you. Do you have any other questions about the booking, the appointments, anything like that? And I will say, you did mention earlier about the bouncing around from different scripts and all that sort of stuff, and how that's something a lot of new agents do. Find one, stick to it. If you say it with the right tonality and the right pace and everything, it'll work out. Just make little tweaks and changes as time goes. But I'm glad you mentioned that. Pick one and stick to it. So, anything else that you that I can help you with on the phone? Like no, objections. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I want you to ask first.
Okay. But that literally answered or fixed the problem that I had, because I was getting no-showed on the weekends because I was basically booking or calling them Monday and Tuesday, expecting them to remember. And half of the time that I show up, they were either not there or they completely forgot and they want me to reschedule. So I'm also bringing out the personality over the phone is going to help a lot.
Yeah.
So,
well, here's the other thing too, dude. You just said they completely forgot, or they're not there, or they completely forgot and they want to reschedule. Okay. So let's put that into perspective. You show up at somebody's house. You booked an appointment with them. You knock on the door. They come to the door. They say, "Oh, I didn't even remember you were coming. Can we reschedule?" And I'm guessing that because you are who you are, you're probably saying, "Oh yeah, when would be a better time for me to come back?" or something to that effect, right?
Yes.
Okay. So hear me on this. You're 19 years old. Stop getting pushed around by these people.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
You have your life insurance license. You have the right to be there. They ask for your help on this. You know more about life insurance than they do. You have to take control of the situation and have that confidence about you, no matter whether you're 19 or you're 59 years old and the same age that they are. Okay. That's one of the biggest things as a younger person in the business. When you can learn to control the situation and not be controlled by your elders, because I'm sure you're like, I was raised, Isaac, when I was your age or when I was younger, I was raised as, hey, treat your elders with respect. Yes, ma'am. No, man. That type of deal. Right. And I'm sure you were as well. Okay. So in our mind, we don't challenge them because, hey, I got a 65-year-old person. Here I am at 19. I'm not going to challenge what you say, right? I'm going to be, for lack of a better term, I'm going to be the puppy dog that's going to be here, whenever you need me type of deal, right? Fair enough?
Yes.
All right, so let's take that situation again. And you show up, they say, hey, I forgot you were coming. Can we reschedule? Oh, no big deal. That happens all the time. I tell you what, it only takes a couple minutes. I'm here anyway. So you want me to take my shoes off?
Okay. And you transitioned into basically going in. Okay.
Yeah. I'm there. It's like if you show up at the door and somebody says, you know what, I'm sick. I'm just not feeling good today. Can we reschedule? Oh, no big deal. I don't get sick. So you want me to take my shoes off? It'll only take a couple minutes. Right. I'm listening to them, but I'm letting it go in one ear and out the other. Okay. So think about, Isaac, think about how crazy that is. Okay. They asked for you to come over and help them with life insurance because they know they need it. And you show up and they say, I forgot you were coming. Can you come back? Like, think about how dumb that sounds. You're already there. Why would I come back? Right? I'm here. I'm here now. It's kind of like the people that fill out stuff, the cards, the mailers, right? and they send it back and say, hey, they send it back through the mail. They put their name and birth date and all that. They send it back in the mail, and then you call them on the phone and they say, hey, can't you just mail something to me? Like, that's the dumbest thing ever. We already have. Do you want to keep playing this freaking game over and over again? I mean, I've already mailed you something. You mail it back. So when are you going to be around? Don't get pushed around, okay? I'm already here. It's only going to take a couple minutes, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to definitely start using that. So like you said, I'll take control of this situation.
Yeah, I know you will. And the more you do it, the more people you get in front of. That's the biggest key right now is we got to get you in front of more people, because the first 100 appointments, right, you're going to get good. Your skill set's going to get good over the first 100 appointments, okay? Just keep focusing on doing everything you can do to get in front of people, okay? And then you smile and you be yourself and you call for help while you're inside the home. If you're not sure on, product or whatever, okay? Everything will take care of itself, okay?
Okay.
All right. And listen, you call me if you need anything, okay? I'm serious. You listen, I can see it now. What are we? We're almost like we're early December, basically. You can be a $30,000 a month producer very quickly and not have to do that moving job anymore. Okay. Like that needs, I know that's your goal, is to get out of that job, make enough money where you can get out of that. Cause once you get to full time with this deal, it's a piece of cake. It's a wrap. Okay. Especially with somebody with your work ethic. Okay.
Thank you.
And you can be just like Gabe, just like Evan, just like some of these other, younger people under the age of 25 that are writing $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month. You just keep doing what you're doing and ask for help. And we'll be here to help you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, I appreciate you, taking the time out of your day to hop on a call with me and helping me out. So just want to say thank you.
You got it, brother. Hey, stay in touch with me. Okay. This week, no dialing, door knocking during the week and dialing on Saturday. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll do that.
All right, my man. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, buddy?
Yes, sir. You have a good one. Thank you for your time.
All right, you too. All right, you too, bud. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.